Here comes the rain.
Crossover.
Or with Ryan Reynolds?
Oh.
Or I guess even Ben Affleck?
That too, but also
But his contracts were long since expired.
there was a female actress who played Superman's mother in Man of Steel, and then someone else. The person who played Superman's mother in Man of Steel, I
Diane
believe,
Lane.
plays the love interest for Fisk in the Daredevil show.
No.
Two different people.
No,
Too
I got
bad.
that wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, no. This is a bad one. This is definitely a bad one.
Alright,
100% a bad one.
well, I know one was that the chick who plays dude, what's the Asgard?
A Sif.
Sif.
Ladies.
In the Lady Sif in the Thor movies was Warner Brothers' first choice for Wonder Woman. So they started negotiating with her for the role. Then Marvel found out. Marvel threw a gigantic hissy fit, and then she had to back out of negotiations.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
Yeah.
So that's why we have the Fast and Furious. Because she would have made a wonderful movie. She would have made a great Wonder Woman.
It wouldn't have been 90 pounds short of that.
Yeah.
But you know what? What's the face honestly wasn't that bad.
She looked good in the costume, I'll give her that, and apparently she did work out for the role, but
He'd have to be.
so tiny. And to be fair, in the counter to the two guys she was tiny.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Actually, funny enough, my issues with her character in the movie were not her acting, but rather the writing. The writing to me made her seem more like Selena Kyle when she was Diana Prince.
Oh yeah. I'll give you that.
It's just like the
What?
shit.
And I'll be brutally honest, I had a lot of issue with I love the writing in that movie.
Well, yeah, the writing overall was just kind of all over the freaking map.
Yeah.
It was a collection of good scenes, not a good movie.
Yeah, that's exactly it. A collection of good scenes stringed along by like a piss poor thin plot. Like how can we get all these scenes to, basically link up and try to make sense?
It was
That's
plot
what
by
it seems to me.
association because it was the plot
Yeah.
from like 6 different movies.
They were trying to do so many different things and had so many hats in the air, and they kind of just decided to see where things landed and what.
It's a shame because honestly, all of those parts had great potential.
Yeah.
And there were some people who got really shit on for their roles where it just wasn't entirely fair. 'Cause it
And
wasn't
too,
them.
and there's parts in that movie I went back and forth on. I thought was good, then I hated it. I thought it was good, then I hated it, and then I kind of may have ended up like indifferent or.
Okay, when we pick this up, don't hit X. Nobody hit X. Nobody hit anything.
Like,
2 of 4 orange homie vegans. That's for a character.
like for example, the how the cameos are revealed. Aquaman and all them.
Oh, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I liked Aquaman.
I was initially excited because I get to finally see like Aquaman and Flash and Cyborg and all of them on screen like that. So the fanboy in me, the first screening I saw that, I was super excited.
But it
The
was
second-
disjointed and out of place.
Yeah. The second screening I saw, I was kind of less favorable for it because of exactly that.
Yeah.
The third time I saw it, I hated it because I realized it robbed a lot of those characters a really good first appearance shot.
Yeah. Yeah. That was the big thing. The other problem I find with it was that it not only robbed them of a good first shot, but it cheapened the characters in a big way. Like,
the cyborg thing, you need a lot more backstory and context to what the hell's going on in that scene. I know what's going on because I've read a bajillion comics on it.
No, we're waiting on Apollo here.
I'm right here.
yeah, well, a good example is Flash. He could be good. That could be perfectly fine. But the biggest issue is we saw none of him, none of his character. We just saw a dude in a thing, a bunch of static and flashing, and then the guy reappear in front of the door, and it's like, oh, I thought the camera just fucked up. No, that was him. It's like, what? How was I supposed to be able to tell? He just kind of pissed around. It would have been much more interesting for it to be like a street camera of a person whizzing by, and then a slow-mo shot of a purple streak a red streak go by, and a bunch of cars get like stopped or flipped, and a bunch of criminals show up, and then
you require.
rewind it and then slow-mo it to show a guy in the Flash costume going by. Because everybody else pretty much showed in costume / like important character information, and that it wasn't like guy moves fast. It was like camera fucks up and guy happens to be there.
And they made a huge mistake with that movie.
Dream sequence was just really out of place too.
Dream sequence was out of place, but they shouldn't have done a movie Flash.
Follow. You're playing a game, buddy.
Yeah.
Y'all
They
don't
really
be
should have
wandering
kept the
off.
actor from the TV series.
Yeah, that's exactly it. They already had a Flash established.
He's in the series. It's a multiverse setup they're going for. He is good. He is really good.
Like, you could have even had the fact that, you know, even if it was the same actor, it's not the exact same universe as a television show.
Doesn't have to be.
That could have
They've
been
already
totally
established
fine.
in the TV show that there's multiple variations.
Oh, yeah.
So
But-
go with it.
So that's what I mean. Like, if they don't think if they think the television audience could understand that, why do they think the movie audience is any dumber?
Can't. Yeah, like, well, why is it such a big deal? They shouldn't have done the backstory sequence so many times for Batman either. That was a huge waste of time.
Oh yeah, let's watch him and his parents get shot again.
And
or-
again, and again, and again. We have a TV series
Nope.
called Gotham, where we witnessed that in full yet again after 3 damn movies that like to remind us every movie. It's like, I'm sorry, they happened within the last 10 years. It's not like a generation.
Hey
forgot.
guys, did you know Batman's parents got shot in front of his face when he's 8 years old, and that's what caused him to be Batman? Oh, just in case you haven't, here it is again.
I've been trying. I'm not seeing that far, and I can't lift it. Like, here's the thing: some of those shots were elegantly done and would be great as memories. Like, if it has him having like flashbacks where he's
Oh, there.
where he's looking intense or get in the way.
Yeah, I can't do it. I thought you might put it psychically, but.
Yeah, like where he's having those dream moments where he's intensely looking at something or remembering or being haunted by his past. That's fine. Do those shots. Have like a very artistic shot of the gun pulling back and breaking the necklace, but don't show anything else. Just be done. Just be done after that shot. Perfect.
Oh, I totally agree.
Instead of the whole redo of it. And then the dream sequence with Batmom, that was pointless. That was pointless. And I know it was a tie-in so that he could have that whole Martha thing and say, but you know what he could have done? Save my mother, and then have him think back to his mom and go, what do you mean? Because, you know, he might not understand, like, what do you mean your mom? Like, your alien mom or your, like, Earth mom? He's, you know, that would give him reason to pause and ask him as a final request, because Batman's not a freaking psychopath entirely. He's just, you know, a sociopathic, focused vigilante, not job. But he still would listen to reason enough to go.
Parents are dead.
Yeah, they really drove that way too.
Save Martha.
Yeah, like also, who calls out their mom's name by their name?
I
Just
know,
like, save
it's
my
like-
mom. What do you mean?
Save.
What do you mean, save my mom?
Yeah,
Please save my mom. And
What's this?
And you would be like,
Can we do something?
no, I can't. It's a valve that we can break. But yeah, like, I feel like I'm positive we've said this stuff before, but yeah, it really was one of those things. Plus, another thing, I know people defended it. I know people said it was a big, cool final action sequence, but we really could have done without Doomsday. It felt rushed and sloppy. It really did.
Okay, ready. I got this.
Like, we got a Doomsday that looked CG-wise half-assed. No offense to the crew that worked on it, but seriously, it looked like a lousy leftover cave troll from Lord of the Rings. It really did. I don't want to rip on it just for like, graphics were bad. Like, it just seriously looked like a cave troll. It was like Gollum on steroids. It was bad. Bad Gollum on steroids. Not even like
Steroids.
and the other thing is, as cool as the fight was, it didn't belong in the end of that movie. Not the way they did it.
No.
Like, it should have been like, are they both dead? Or just, you know, snap, cut it short, something to make this giant thing.
Oh, and the death of Superman. Shit.
Which, and then
It
they
was too
immediately
soon.
hint that he's gonna get back up again. It's like, yeah, are you so quick to blow your load? Leave him dead for a little bit. Make us question it if you're gonna really push that angle.
Yeah, they just did it too soon.
They rushed. They rushed everything. It's like, no, guys, relax. I know people don't want to wait 6 years for a Justice League movie. You don't have to. Just wait. Make it like a 2 or 3 year wait. And the audiences that aren't going to live long enough to see that, I'm sorry, but you probably don't care anyways, because you're occupied with something else. Like, it's not like everybody is going to lose memory and interest if they wait just a couple of years. We're going to be invested. We want to see it. And more so, I feel like a lot of people feel slated that a big Batman vs. Superman movie wound up being Batman and Superman have angst and they sort of fight for less than 10 minutes, and it's really more about Doomsday.
It shouldn't even have been Batman versus Superman. It should have just been Batman Superman.
Are we done? No, they're still here. Why? See you later, Ray.
You're still here?
Yeah, they haven't left.
Why?